welcome. This is day 2 of my puzzle advent calendar. So I'm opening up the box. And if I am correct, I'm going to work on this picture. The dog or the puppy and the kitty. So let's see how this is going. I had a rather daunting realization yesterday, and that is that at a certain moment, there are not going to be any straight border pieces because the inside is going to be all pieces like this. So interesting times ahead of me, but I think for now I can start keep working on this border that doesn't fit, and have at least some of the straight stitches. Well, you are a stitcher or you're not. Anyway, that's that. Okay, let's see how I can fix this. Another thing after this video, it's a bit weird because you don't see me face to face, but after this video I have a surprise. I recorded a Flosstube video at the end of September with all kinds of Project 53 updates, which I meant to publish earlier, but it just didn't happen. I went to the retreat that was put up by Nicola Parkman, Hands Across the Sea, and had a wonderful time there. Really enjoyed myself, but the video never got posted. So I figured now would be a good time to put it behind this video so that you would have a sort of regular cross-stitch update. Now you have to realize I'll just put these videos together. The intro is of course a bit dated, and there, several things happened ever since, but that'll be in another Flosstube video, a regular one. For now, I think it's just fun to include it. It's not 100% Christmas stitching, but there is a lot of stitching going on. So I thought it might be a nice way of getting this month of stitching started. Let's see, this all works. So as not to bore you to death with this, no, there is another piece missing. That is weird. I don't have another. You would think there would need to be, because this, I can try again. Well, maybe that's it. But it's weird because, oh, that might be the next picture. Well, duh. So this is the 6. And then this is part of the next picture. Okay, good to know. Anyways, I'm going to leave you now for a little bit and finish this so that I can show to you at the end. Okay, I think I can safely say that I am not a participant in the how to put the puzzle together the quickest way, because okay, there's only 2 pieces left. How hard can it be, you would figure? And somehow they don't fit. Oh, here, this is not correct. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say I'm never gonna be in a competition where you have to finish your puzzle the fastest way possible. Oh my word, there's only 3 pieces left. How hard can this be? That should go in there. This should go the other way. Up there and up here. Done. Okay. Day 2 is finished and part of day 5 is over here. Anyways, it's a lot of fun to put this together, even though it's a bit of a challenge for me. I hope you enjoyed it, possibly not as much as I did. But like I said, after this, there's about 20 minutes of stitching fun and projects and quite a few FFOs, if I remember correctly. So have fun with the other video, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Good morning, Flosstube friends. I am back with another video. My name is Annemiek and I am Annemiek of the Handwerk Boetiek, as you can see behind me. If you're a new viewer, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. And if you do, please subscribe so that you know when I'm uploading a new video. If you're a long-term viewer and subscriber, thank you. I look forward to sharing with you what I've been stitching, and I hope you enjoy it as well. I hope everybody's been doing well. We are now definitely moving into fall over here in the Netherlands. I'm really looking forward to that. We had a heat wave at the beginning of September with temperatures over 30 degrees Celsius, which is really unusual here in the Netherlands. And to be honest, it was kind of unpleasant. At least I thought it was unpleasant. I know some people really enjoy the warmer temperatures, but it's now about 22 degrees. It's a bit sunny outside, and I cannot wait for the trees to turn color. I'm so looking forward to that. Now, this video is about the stitching that I did at the end of 2022, so in December, and at the beginning of 2023, pretty much until I got back from Nashville. As you know, at the end of March, I had carpal tunnel syndrome in my right hand, and it meant that I couldn't stitch for about 2.5 months. I started stitching again at the end of July, and I will make another video about all the stitching that I have been done ever since. So this video is pretty much exclusively about my project 53. For those of you who wonder what that is, when I turned 53, I realized that if I wanted to start 54 projects before I turned 54, I would have to start one project every Sunday. So that's what I did, and it went really well until, of course, I got carpal tunnel. So I'm a little bit behind. I did manage to start all 54 projects, and I think there are about 6 or 7 that haven't been finished yet. I'll update you about that later on, and I hope that I'll be able to finish those before the end of the year. It's been a really fun project to do, and it was quite almost luxurious to start a new project every Sunday. Now, of course, these were small projects. Some of them I could finish in 1 or 2 sittings. Some have taken a bit longer due to various reasons. But overall, they were small projects. Kobe helped finish quite a few of them, which was so nice. And I'm very grateful that she did, because otherwise I think they would have been little pieces of fabric that would end up in a box, and I don't know if I'd have the time to finish them all. So I'm going to share that with you. But first of all, I want to share with you one of the gifts I got from Kobe for Christmas. It's this little box, and she Mod Podged paper on it and stitched a lovely blackbird design. I think it comes from one of the blackbird books. I did the ruffled fabric here, and it's on my I've got like a little shelf where I put all my special cross-stitch projects that I either stitched or received as a gift, and this one has a very nice place in there. So that's the first one. She also made me this really lovely Christmas floss ring hanger with an old-fashioned Santa. She knows exactly what I like. So that's on there as well. And then I'm moving towards the project 53. This was a kit from, or is a kit from Jessie and me. I think it's called Noel. It was from 2013 or 14. Linda Lautenschlager from Jessie and me usually releases a kit at Nashville Market. And I have quite a few in my stash because I really like them. They come with the fabric and the silk. We used this kind of fabric for the backing because we thought the green really matched the green used in the design. It is stitched with Gloriana silks, and the little reindeer is done over 1. I think that took me the longest to get done. So that's one of my finishes for project 53. Then, sorry about the noise. Then one of the other ones I'm still working on is, let me see if I've got the photo. No, I just have my working copy. This is a gift from by the Scarlet House. It's a little weird piece of fabric that I have left. I'm making quite a bit of progress, and then for some reason, no, I do know why I stopped. The lady that is featured on this side of the fabric is moving away from the house, and I would like to flip the design so that she moves towards the house. And so far I haven't taken the time to do that. I guess I could stitch it just from the graph, but I'm thinking, well, if I make a mistake, I really want to just take it to a copier and flip the design so that I don't have to really think about it. But this should be able to be finished, you know, in a couple of weeks. I used most of the called for colors. I'm not a big stickler for using the called for colors. What I pretty much do all the time, especially with smaller designs like this, is I look at the colors and then I'll just go through my stash and I pick whichever color from whichever thread company I think is similar to the one that's used in the design. And for a design like this, you know, it's not really, you need like a dark green. I pretty much always use B5200 for the snow. I think I used the called for gold yellow tone for the house. Then it has a dark brown. I think there's going to be some red in there as well. So especially if it's not that many colors, it's not really hard to just pick the ones that are already in your stash. So that's another project 53. Then over here I got a few little ones that I got done. Just trying to find, no, I don't have all the, this is peppermint and, oh gosh, I forgot. It's by Stitches by Ethel. She's done a whole series of the little mouse that, let me take this thread off. The little mouse with friends, and I really enjoyed this one. It's not completely finished. I realized that later on. There need to be gold beads in the tree, and then I finally got these itty bitty peppermint buttons that also need to be put on there before I can finish it into a little pillow. Again, I didn't use the called for, or if I did, it was because I had them in my stash. But you can easily find the threads that you need for a design that size. Then I stitched from Festive Little Fobs by Heartstring Samplery, the coffee edition. I stitched this little strawberry design. She did this series, I don't know, 5 years ago, 2018. She did about 14, 15 maybe of them. There was one for every month, and then there were a couple of extras. And there are between 10 and 11 designs in the chart. So you get a whole lot of, you know, different designs that you can use. And of course, being the coffee lover that I am, I really had to stitch one of these. So I stitched the little one with the coffee beans and the coffee mug, which I thought was just really, really pretty. This is on Newcastle Café au Lait, which is one of my favorite colors to stitch on. I think the color just complements pretty much every design that you want to, and even the white shows up really well. So I'm going to ask Kobe if she wants to finish this into a little strawberry, because I think it would look really, really cute. Then the other coffee design that I did was I Love Coffee by Hindsight. It comes with the charm, as you can see, but I did stitch mine. It's like an itty bitty piece of fabric. I stitched it on, again, the Newcastle 40 count Café au Lait. So the charm is way too big for my finished piece, and I don't really think it needs it. I did change the colors because I'm not really a blue person. I love to wear blue. I just don't like to stitch blue, I guess. So I picked two complementary kind of terracotta colors that I thought would look really well with this design. And what I might do is see if I have a little heart and just put a little heart charm over here. I think that would just finish it off. So that was another one. Just need to make a little bit of space over here. Then I have two designs by Marjorie Massey, which I think I've shown you one. This is the chart. Unfortunately, we're out of it right now. I really enjoy the charts. So I stitched the reindeer last year. I don't exactly know when. I think it might have been October, November, as I stitched it with the sulky white. This is on a 36 count linen fabric. It's a smoky gray, I think, Edinburgh linen. And the sulky just covers it beautifully. It's one strand of sulky, and it looks really, really pretty. So then I had to stitch the snowman, of course, also on the same fabric and with also one strand of sulky white. My plan is to do another one. As you can see, she has an angel here. I'm not too fond of stitching angels, so what I think I'll do is, she has another chart that has a Santa on it, and I'll try to change the Santa, because these are all like houses inside the body of the reindeer and the snowman. So I'm trying to find out if I can change the Santa so that he will have a house in his coat. And once I've got that figured out, I'll just finish the third one. So we're slowly moving towards me departing for Nashville. And whenever I go on a trip, I'd like to bring a few new projects as a kind of memory of that trip. And Erica Michaels published last year, beginning of this year, Stitch All the Things, which I thought was just so appropriate. So I took this with me on the flight to Dallas and stitched on it in Dallas, stitched on it in Nashville. And it's going to be another little pincushion, I think. It's stitched on 36 count Edinburgh. I think it's 99. It's like the winter moon color. It's not off-white. It's a little warmer than that. I picked my own colors because it called for like 3 colors of blue, a green, and a gray, and this is like a little pink heart. Again, I'm not gonna start a new skein of hand-dyed thread if it's just, a little piece. And I think it turned out, just as nice. So that was Stitch All the Things. Then while in Dallas, I picked up some DMC threads. Like, I don't have DMC threads in shop, but I forgot to put them together before I left. And I stitched one of the Santas from the Nutcrackers. No, not the Nutcrackers. It's like Saint Nick, maybe. It's one of the charts that has about 5 or 6 Santas. There's a Santa, a round Santa. There's a Santa with animals in his coat. And there was this one. This is stitched on 25 count natural linen. It's a beautiful linen to work on. We get it from a German supplier, and I used 2 strands of DMC, and the only thing I changed is the coat. Prairie Schooler has a preference of using DMC 221 for the coat of their Santas. And for me, excuse me, that color is just too brown reddish. I'd like my Santa to have like a really red coat, so I changed it to 816. I really, really enjoyed stitching this one. That's another one for the books. Then another project that I did about that time, but that I cannot show you anymore because it was a gift for a friend, is this dolphin by JBW's Designs, Seaside Series Free. I will insert a photo here of how it turned out. I put it, Kobe did the finishing for me, and I put it on a little stick so she could either put it on, take the stick off and put it on a little easel, or she could put it in like a small vase and just use the stick for that, whichever way works for her. I really enjoy stitching these. They're small designs, they're intricate, there's a lot more counting. It's very easy to make a mistake. But she has all these little C symbols that make up the whole chart, the shape of the dolphin, which I think is just brilliant. So I stitched that one. And then I also stitched Needle and Thread by Teresa Kogut. That's this one. And as you can see, I translated it to Dutch, naald and draad. The draad is in the bottom of that, below the sheep. And I converted this to silky threads. So it's all stitched in silky. I had to adjust some of the colors because the sulky line does not have a whole lot of color families, like how we stitchers like to have a light, medium, and blue of a color. They don't have a whole lot of that, so I had to change a little bit the and make some adjustments. And as you can see over here, there's like, I think these two are missing. I think they need to be green. I just need to fill those in, and there are supposed to be pins in the tomato cushion. But I talked to Kobe, and I would like to have some real small pins in there instead of stitching them. So this is Needle and Thread by Teresa Kogut. Then on the other part of the fabric, and the fabric is again Edinburgh 36 count Winter Moon, so 99. Then on the other side, I started this little bunny here. This was right before I had to stop stitching because of my carpal tunnel. So this is how far I got. It's all the called for DMC colors. She gives the MPI and DMC colors, so I checked and got the DMC colors. And it's just a very cheerful bunny. This is one of the projects I still need to finish, so we'll see how that goes. Then while in Nashville, I picked up Shepherd's Bush usually does a little graph that you get if you buy the specialty button with it. And I really have started to enjoy stitching those. I've got quite a few now done. This is Flowers for You. I left off the text below because for me it didn't really add anything. And this is the little one that I stitched. It's again on 25 count natural linen with the called for threads, 2 strands over 2. So Kobe finished it for me into a little pillow, and it's also on my little shelf of fully finished projects. My whole stack of projects just fell down, so I need to readjust a little. Then I've got one more thing to show you. This was released in Nashville as well, Stitching in the Round. And I've been stitching quite a few of these in the round charts by JBW Designs. One of my plans, but I probably do have plans for 2024 video later on, but I really enjoy the in the round designs that Judy puts out, so like 3-4 times a year. And I'm trying to figure out which ones I haven't stitched yet, and if I can do like one every other month in 2024. And then it might take me like 2 years before I catch up, but I would really like to stitch all of them because I think they're fabulous. Now, this is, let me see, it's a little hard to see, but this is the Avorio linen from Graziano, but this is the 48 count. So it's not the 38 count, but the 48 count. It's really teeny tiny. Let me see. I've got a spool of Sweater Paris, which will give you an idea of how big, or rather how small this chart is, this design is. And I'm stitching it with 2 colors of Sweater Paris, a dark pink one and a light pink one. These are the 2 colors. And so I'm closing in on finishing the circle here. I just need to add a few more motifs, and then I can add in all the little doodads with the light pink Sweater Paris. Now, Sweater Paris is it's not as tightly twined as most of the threads. So I always say you need a little bit of patience to work with it. It is a little bit springy. I'm not sure if I can show you, but the thread, has a tendency to unwind from your needle. You need to let it, the thread just hang to untwine. Anyways, you need to let the needle, hang like this so that all the twists that are in the thread can go away and you can start stitching again. But the sheen of the silk is just glorious. I think you can see it like this. It's really beautiful. It has more of a sheen than the regular Soie d'Alger because of the twist, or the lack of twist, better said. And I'm really looking forward to finishing this one and add the little doodads in light pink, because I think that'll just finish the whole designs. Now, to be perfectly honest, I'm off somewhere here, so I just hope that when I'm down here, I can just make it work. That's with these charts. They look deceptively easy to stitch, and in a way they are, because they only use 2 colors. But you have to be really careful with the counting and make sure everything is in place. And to be honest, I think that every single one that I've stitched has a mistake somewhere. So, you know, that's on me. Judy does a brilliant job of charting these designs, and I just mess up. So that's all my stitching for now. Like I said, I have another video with all the stitching I've done after my carpal tunnel syndrome surgery and my recovery. So that will be for another day. For now, I just hope you have a great week. I hope you have time to stitch, maybe some time to walk. It's going to be, I think, a fabulous week over here. Lovely temperatures, bits of sunshine, and really nice fall weather. I've been looking forward to that so much. Anyways, have a great week. I hope to see you again with the next video. Take good care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.